Welcome to the CSailor Communications Hub. This introduction covers the basic functionality, subscriptions, resources, and synchronizing. Right now, we're connected to the Internet over a local Wi-Fi network. We recommend that you explore and configure your communications hub while you have a high-speed connection. First, let's verify the installation by testing the connection. This shows that we can reach the CSailor servers and that your account is working and not expired. If you need help, you can click the Help button on any page. You do not need to be connected to the Internet to read the help pages. Now let's look at subscriptions. A subscription describes an Internet resource, such as an email account or weather forecast, and a schedule for retrieving that resource. Once you have configured your subscriptions and synchronized, the CSailor servers will fetch the resources for you based on the schedules that you have specified. Subscriptions fall into roughly three categories: email, web resources such as web pages or FTP files, and weather forecasts including the SailDoc script files, and here we have some integrations with the NOAA forecasts. We'll start by setting up a subscription to a Gmail account we have on our boat, Norska. Every subscription has a test function to check the configuration. You should only test a subscription while you have a high-speed connection because it makes a direct connection to the Internet to retrieve the resource. We see the test is passed and the configuration is good. I have selected a schedule that beginning at 6 a.m. UTC will pull the email for the Norska account every hour. Let's also check the weather forecast for a trip from St. Augustine, where Norska is lying, to Cumberland Island a bit to the north. This shows the built-in NOAA zone browser. This zone browser is much like the NOAA online zone browser. Note that you do not need to be connected to the Internet to use the zone browser. I've chosen a schedule here to fetch this forecast at the top of the next hour. Usually you would set the schedule based on the issuance time of the forecast. Note that all schedules are expressed in UTC or Zulu time. Let's test the configuration here to be sure. And there we go. Now we need to send the subscriptions to the CSailor servers by synchronizing. Synchronizing first sends a burst of data containing things like subscription changes to the CSailor servers and then receives a burst of data containing things like email messages from the servers. These bursts are highly compressed for speed and encrypted for your security. Let's send those subscriptions to the servers. Now the servers know about our subscriptions and will fetch the resources on schedule. Since there were no prior subscriptions, we have retrieved no resources during this synchronization. We'll take a break now and come back later to synchronize again and retrieve the resources, this time using a satellite phone for the internet connection. Welcome back to the CSailor Communications Hub. For this session, we will be connecting to the internet using a Iridium satellite phone operating at a glacial speed of 2400 baud. You will recall that we have subscriptions in place to retrieve our email and a coastal weather forecast. Bear with me now while I connect to the internet with the satellite phone. Well, we got lucky. Connecting with the satellite phone is the hardest part of the process. Now let's do a synchronization. There went our upload burst of data to the CSail servers, and now we're downloading the messages and weather forecast. There we go, successful synchronization. Now let's hang up the satellite phone. First, let's look at that weather forecast by opening a browser. Here we use the Open Browser button, and we see we've downloaded one forecast. Here's our subscription name. Now we can click on this link and view the forecast. Be sure to verify the forecast date and period. Looks like it's going to be a little rough today. Now, let's have a look at the email messages we received. I'm running an email client called Mozilla Thunderbird, but you can use any email client that supports the POP protocol. The user manual has details for configuring your particular email client. Let's get mail. We received 2 email messages. We can click on the messages to view them. We can also send outgoing messages to be delivered when we next synchronize. The message we just replied will be sent the next time we synchronize with the CSail servers. This concludes the CSailor Communications Hub introduction. We hope this video has been helpful and that CSailor becomes a part of your cruising life. Thank you.